Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Madhura, and in today's pick a card reading or pick 3 cards reading, what we will be doing is looking at the big changes coming your way in March. So as usual, we have 3 groups here. I hope you guys the group thing is not very confusing, but okay, let's see. We have 3 groups here. The first group here will represent the big changes coming your way. This will be talking about the areas of your life that will be affected and what are the changes. We will be looking at the changes. So these are 2 cards each from Pastel Journey Tarot deck. Then in the second group we will be looking at if you will see those changes coming. So again, I have 2 cards from the Night Circus tarot deck here. Yeah, from this tarot deck. It's very pretty, I love it. So we will be using that, and in the last group we will be looking at guidance from spirit, the universe, your higher self, anyone who wants to come through. So that section of the reading is pretty open, but still we will be looking at any extra information or any guidance that we can get. We will be pulling out clarifying cards possibly from the Deviant Moon tarot deck, because yes, I like using the tarot deck. It's very creepy and it's weird, and that is exactly why I love it. So we will be taking any clarification or explanation from this tarot deck right here. Yes, so this is group number 1 and pile number 1, 2, 3 and 4. The same way, group 2, pile 1, 2, 3 and 4. Group 3, pile 1, 2, 3 and 4. So I hope that's clear, and take a moment to look at the piles in the group 1. Try to pick a pile that you feel drawn to the most, and I will see you guys there. Okay, so if you guys chose pile number 1 from group 1, and there we go, being confused with the groups and piles again, then this is going to be a reading. In these 2 cards we will be looking at the big shifts coming your way in the month of March. So we have the 8 of Swords and the 8 of Wands. 2 8s, that's pretty amazing. You guys have 2 8s. 8s usually represent the 8 number. If you look at it from the side, like if you move it to a side, you can see infinity. So 8 number usually represents a lot of abundance. I think it also, the 8th house also represents transformations, but I'm not very sure. So please don't quote me on it. But looking at these 2 cards, the 8 of Wands for sure represents some blessings coming in. It represents some manifestations coming in. It also talks about possibly communication coming in. This is like the only card in traditional tarot that does not feature a human being, or like only the wands are there, there is no other element. It's just the sky and the wands coming in. So it is like something that the blessing is divine, it is coming from the universe. It is something that you've been wanting. It is like a wish upon a star, that kind of a thing. And this is what the 8 of Wands represents, and it is very fitting for it to show up in a reading about changes. But this change that we are talking about correlates to 8 of Swords. So 8 of Swords is talking about a mental cage, a cage that you've put yourself into. That's Coco is awake already, and yeah, he will be appearing in a lot of readings. So anyone who asked for more of Coco, there you have it. So yes, 8 of Swords is talking about the mental cage. It is talking about a cage that you've put yourself into, and I think with this 8 of Wands coming in, I think you're breaking free of the cage. You're breaking free of your own limiting beliefs and your own old patterns, and you're breaking free of the limitations and restrictions that you've put on yourself. The 8 of Swords is not so much of external restrictions. It's not about the physical material restrictions that you can tangibly see or touch. It is in your head. The restrictions, 8 of Swords restrictions that we're talking about, are completely in your head. They're about your mindset. So looking at these 2 cards, I think that you will be breaking free of those restrictions. You will be breaking free of those old patterns of caging yourself, caging your mind, limiting your beliefs, all those, I don't think I can do that, I don't think I'm good enough, I don't think I'm capable of doing this, that kind of a thing, the not believing in yourself thing, you are breaking free of that. And with the 8 of Wands, I do think there is some sort of incident happening that is forcing you out of your shell, that is removing all these swords that are around you and showing you the path where you can go. So yes, that is what the 8 of Wands, I think, is representing here. It is talking about an incident that is completely out of the blue, and it's like there are these swords around you and you are in the middle, and the swords are just exploding, they are just going away, and you see all these free paths around you, and you realize that, hey, I was the one putting those swords around me. Also, I do think 8 of Swords can represent a change in, it's a mental shift, a change in your perspective. So it is talking about what we were talking about earlier, but for a quite few of you, I am getting this very specific message that you are shifting your perspective about the world, about a certain situation that you were feeling stuck in. So it's more like you were stuck into a situation. It could be personal, it could be professional, it could be anything, but you are feeling stuck and you are shifting your perspective. So now that you are shifting your perspective, the situation is starting to look a lot better. Yes, so that is all that I'm seeing for you guys. Take a look at the next group. Here we will be talking about if you will see the change coming and how it will affect you, and then pick a pile from that group, and I will see you guys there. Bye. Okay, so if you guys chose pile 2 from group 1, then this is going to be a reading. We are looking at the big changes coming your way in March. So let's see, you have the Justice and the 6 of Wands. Wow, okay, looking at these 2 cards, the first thing that came to my mind is end of a karmic cycle. It is end of a cycle that you've been stuck in for a while now. Looking at the Justice card and the 6 of Wands, I do think that you are getting out of it, and you are getting out of it for good. You're getting out of it on the good side. You're learning a lot from it, and it's done. You've learned, you've gone through the karmic situations that you were meant to. You've learned from it, and now you are coming out as the 6 of Wands person. The 6 of Wands in traditional tarot represents someone who is victorious, someone who has won things. It's like a victory journey. It's like someone who has won, and then now they're coming back home, that kind of a thing. So yes, looking at these 2 cards, I think that whatever battles that you were fighting, I think they were karmic. Because of the Justice card, the Justice is all about balancing your karma. So whatever the battles you were fighting were karmic, and now you are out of that karmic cycle. You're breaking free from it. You're out of it. You've balanced your karma. You're done with it, and now you get to be this happy, free self. So let's just take out one clarifying card from this. Okay. So we have the 9 of Wands and the 7 of Cups. Yes, I do think it was a karmic cycle looking at these 2 cards, because the 9 of Wands is someone who needs a break. I do think you were stuck in it for a very long time, and you are tired, and you were starting to give up on hope. You were starting to think, am I ever going to get out of this situation? Are the things ever going to change? So yes, that was what it was starting to feel like, and now you are out of it. You have this whole new world of 7 different cups in front of you, and you get to choose which direction you want to go in and what you want to do. Now that you've balanced your karma, the world is completely open to you to experience from a very new perspective and in a very new way, with nothing dragging you back. Or of course, there are lessons to learn. We all have lessons to learn always, but you've balanced your karma for the time being, and for this month at least, you just get to enjoy yourself. You just get to be happy. And I feel like some of you are sighing in relief that, oh, thank God, I'm finally out of there. that kind of a thing. That is the feeling that I'm getting when I look at your pile, and it is an amazing feeling. It makes me feel so good. I'm very stoked for you guys. You've done great so far, and very good luck with this. You deserve all the happiness. Okay, so that is all that I'm seeing for you guys. Take a look at the next group and pick one pile from there. We will be looking at if you will see the changes coming and how will they affect you. I mean, looking at these 4 cards, I do think they will affect you positively, of course, but still we'll see in depth. Okay, so I will see you guys there. Bye. Okay, so if you guys chose pile number 3 from group 1, then this is going to be your reading. Am I ever going to get used to that? Anyway, then this is going to be a reading. Here in these 2 cards, we will be looking at the big changes coming your way in the month of March. So we have 9 of Pentacles and King of Pentacles. Yes, I do remember these cards fell out in this particular order. The first one was 9 of Pentacles, and then there is the King of Pentacles. So this is talking about abundance, you guys. This is talking about abundance. This is talking about material abundance, financial abundance. This is talking about the money coming in and your endeavors, your projects being very successful, like far more successful than you could possibly imagine, and that sounds amazing. So also with the 9 of Pentacles, I think you get to enjoy that money. So see, for the some of it's like you earn the money, you earn a lots and lots and lots of money, and you never get a chance to actually sit and enjoy it. You never get a chance to spend it or have fun and experience a luxury lifestyle because you are constantly working. But with the 9 of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, I think you're done with your hard work. You've done enough work that you don't have to work now. The money here that is coming in March is here to stay. It's not going. The abundance is here to stay. You get to enjoy it now. So that sounds great. Yes, other than that, this is hard earned money with the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is someone who has worked very hard for this. So let's just try to get a clarifying card or 2 for if we have any extra information from you guys. For you guys, we are using the Deviant Moon Tarot deck. It's creepy and I love it. So let's just see if we can get a card or 2. So yes, these okay, so we have the 9 of Wands and the Fool. So this is, yes, Fool is talking about unmatched enthusiasm. It is talking about unmatched curiosity. He is someone who is careless, but not in a bad way. I mean, it could be in a bad, reckless kind of a way, but he has like no care in the world. He's like, I am happy and I'm just going to stay in the moment and I'm just going to enjoy and see what happens next. So that is the kind of energy that you're stepping into from this 9 of Wands energy, where you were pretty much worried, you were overworked, you were exhausted, you were tired. But from that you're going to the Fool, and that's amazing. A lot of abundance is coming your way. You're getting finances, you're getting money, and it's you're getting to enjoy it. So that sounds great. Yes, so that is all that I'm seeing for you guys. So take a look at the next group here. There we will be looking at if you will see the changes coming and how will they affect you. So pick a pile from that group and I will see you guys in that reading. Bye. So my last pile in group 1. So if you guys chose pile number 4 in group number 1, then this is going to be a reading. Here we are looking at the changes coming your way in March, and yes, these 2 cards will talk about that. So we have the Knight of Wands and then we have the Queen of Wands. These 2 cards fell in this order too. The first one was Knight of Wands and then there was Queen of Wands, and then when these 2 cards fell out, when I was shuffling, the first thought that came to my mind was promotion. And it's like you are being upgraded from this Knight of Wands to these Queen of Wands, and both the Wands card, they represent work, they represent, especially in this deck, I think they represent your creative projects because of the flower and yes, because of the rose specifically. They remind me of creative projects, something that you nurture and some with very much care and you give a lot of energy to. And yes, so they talk about creative projects for me, especially in this deck. So this is like an upgrade. This is like leveling up from Knight of Wands to Queen of Wands. So the first very big change coming your way in the month of March is a promotion or an upgrade. You are leveling up your creative projects, you are taking them to completely new levels. So it is possible that you were just doing some creative projects and working on it all by yourself. This is still pretty much a loner thing. I don't see any kind of collaboration for coming in for you, but it's like you were doing it on a smaller platform, but now you're doing it on a very bigger platform that you have not imagined. This is like a Queen of Wands is like a goal stage, like your Knight of Wands is someone who is a newbie, someone who is trying, and Queen of Wands is someone who is very established. So if you guys were working on something that on a very small scale, or even like in the closet or something, that you were hiding from someone and it's just a personal passion projects, it's growing into this full-blown career for you. You are completely leveling up. There is King of Wands above Queen of Wands, so I wouldn't say that this is like the final stage, but you are very much on the path to being the King of Wands, to being like this, having this whole thing as your career, from this small passion project that you worked on the side, along with two full-time jobs and a class or whatever, that kind of a thing. So you're leveling up. So that is all that I'm seeing for you guys in this group. Take a look at the next group. There we will be looking at if you will see the change coming and how will it affect you. So I will see you guys there. Bye. Okay, so if you guys chose pile number 1 from group 2, then this is going to be a reading. Here we are looking at if you will see the changes coming and how will they affect you. So we have the 4 of Cups and the 7 of Wands. Yes, no, you're not going to see the changes coming at all with the 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups also in the traditional tarot represents someone who is looking at the 3 cups that they have, and this cloud is offering them this 4th cup, and they're not even looking at it. They're completely absorbed with their life, which makes total sense. With the 7 of Wands, you are working too hard, you are focusing on the things that you already have. You have too many things on your plate and you are fighting and you're struggling to keep your position and keep the things running. So you're very much absorbed into that kind of an energy, and you will not see this 4th cup being offered to you from the divine. So no, you're not going to be seeing this change coming in, and when it will be coming in. So looking at these 2 cards, I do think that this change, of course, I mean, we've seen the 4 other piles in group 1, and we know that this change will obviously be affecting you. I mean, all of the changes are affecting you in a very positive way, but this change in particular, I do think that this is resonating for one pile in particular. So that would be you will be like breathing this sigh of relief, like, oof, thank God, now I don't have to be in this kind of an energy anymore. I mean, look at this 4 of Cups, the guy, he's meditating, he's very chill, he's very happy, he's relaxed, he's getting time to take care of himself, that kind of a thing. So you are getting out of this 7 of Wands energy into the 4 of Cups energy, especially this meditation energy in this card, and it's going to be very relaxing, very happy. So yes, that is all that I'm seeing for you guys. Take a look at the next 4 piles and pick one from there. There we will be looking at any extra guidance from the spirit, from your higher self, from the universe, from whoever wants to come through, and I will see you guys then. Bye. Okay, so if you guys chose pile 2 from group 2, then this is going to be a reading. This will be a pretty short reading. Here we are looking at if you will see the changes coming. So basically a yes or no thing, and how will it affect you. So we have the 3 of Pentacles and we have the 4 of Pentacles, so that's fun. I think you will see the change coming because you've been working towards this change. Looking at the 4 of Pentacles, I also think that you've been trying to manifest this change, you've been obsessing over this change, you've been waiting for this change to come. 3 of Pentacles is all about promoting your work, showcasing your work, collaborating with other people. You've been trying these all different things to get your work. Yes, it is also resonating with a very particular pile, but also for the others. You've been trying to achieve this stage, you've been trying to get to this goal for a really long time, and now you are finally there, you're finally getting there. So I think looking at these two cards, I think you're going to see the change coming. You've been like waiting for it to come in, you were getting impatient that, hey, is this here yet, is this coming in yet, where is it, I've been working on it, you know, where even is it? So the Four of Pentacles is talking about that kind of an energy where you're holding everything, you're like, is it coming in yet? You're obsessed, you're kind of obsessed with the change that's coming in, and it's finally here, it's coming in. So you're going to be kind of happy, but just a word of caution, just don't get yourself too involved in this new thing, you know, like don't lose perspective now that it's finally here. Don't put your emotional, physical and mental health, don't let your health depend on this change, you know what do you understand what I'm saying? Don't let this change define your mental perspective, you have too much control over your emotions, because that's not healthy. Don't give anything that is external as much power over you. So yes, that is all that I'm seeing for you guys. Take a look at the next 4 piles in the next group, and there we will be looking at any extra guidance from the spirit, from the universe, from your higher self, whoever wants to come through. It's a pretty open part of the reading. So yes, I'll see you guys there. Bye. Group number 2, pile 3. If you guys chose this card, then these 2 cards, then this is going to be a reading. Here we are looking at how the changes will affect you and will you see them coming. So we have the Fool and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, no, you're not going to see the changes coming in. This is going to be a pretty short reading though, you know, kind of like in a yes or no thing. And yes, so first let's just talk about how pretty the Wheel of Fortune is, please. I mean, I'm so much in love with this card. Do you see how it reflects light? Look how pretty that is. And the Fool card, love these stars, love it. Okay, so getting back to your reading, you're not going to see the changes coming in, you're not going to see them at all. Wheel of Fortune is pretty unpredictable, and it's also fun that we have 0 number here and 10 here, so which adding up becomes 1, so it's like 0 and 1, and it's fun. Wheel of Fortune does seem like an ending of a cycle. It does seem pretty unpredictable, something that's coming in at very random time that you did not expect, but at the same time I do think that you've been working towards it. With the Fool card showed up in one of the piles too up here, so if you're coming from that pile, I'm not very surprised. If you feel, and if you're not and you feel drawn to any other pile from this group, then pick that one. There might be some message for you there. So for the Fool card, what was I saying? Yes, the Fool card has an energy of, you know, trusting the universe, taking the leap of faith and everything like that, you know, even if you don't see what's going on outside of your vision, like behind the scenes, even if you don't see that, you are just moving forward, you know, you're taking the risk. The Fool card has very much the element of risk. That's what I was talking about. Yes, so your risks are being paid off. The calculated risk that you take, or even if not calculated, it's just your trust in the universe, it's going to be paid off entirely. With the Wheel of Fortune, you are not going to see the change coming, you're just going to walk into it very blindly. You're going to take a risk that's very uncalculated, and you're like, I don't even know why I'm doing this, it's just I want to do it, and I'm going to do it because why not. That it's that kind of an energy with the Fool card, and it ends up working for you perfectly, you know. So that's kind of fun. You're taking the risk and it's going to pay off. So yes, that's the kind of change that's coming your way, and you will not going to see it coming. When you take this Fool card action, when you take action into this energy, you are not very sure of the outcome, but it's positive anyway. So I do encourage you to take risks in this month. Again, use the reading as guidance. They are not absolute. You're not doomed to this future, so please use them mindfully and think about it, you know, before acting on my readings. So yes, that was a disclaimer there, but yes, this is what I'm seeing for you guys. That sounds lovely for you. Honestly, I'm very excited. So take a look at the next 4 cards here in this group. There we will be looking at any extra guidance from the universe, from your spirit guides, from your higher self, whoever wants to come through. That's pretty open part of the reading. So I will see you guys there. Bye. My last pile of group 2, if you guys chose the 4th pile of group 2, then this is going to be your reading. Here we are looking at if you will see the change coming in March and how will it affect you. So we have the 2 of Cups and the 10 of Wands. Ooh, okay. So looking at these 2 cards, I think you will probably see the change coming with the 10 of this is very much of I've been working on this for a while. I'm tired, I don't want to do this anymore, and then someone like comes in with the 2 of Cups. It's like a collaboration, so you're trying this new thing and it ends up working for you. So it's like you're working towards it, you know, you've been working towards this goal. But here this energy was there in one more pile too, in this particular group, but it was pretty much spiritual. It was like manifestations coming in, but here it is pure physical work. I do want to take one clarifying card for this. So we have 4. We'll take all those. Okay, so let's see. We have the 6 of Swords, the 9 of Swords, we have the 10 of Cups, and we have the 8 of Wands. Ooh, okay. I don't know why you guys were asking about like a relationship or something, because the 2 of Cups does talk about relationships. The 10 of Cups talks about family and home and happily ever afters and things like that. So if you guys were asking about a rocky relationship, then this is not a very positive reading that I'm getting for you, and I'm not sure which pile you came from, but it feels like you were pretty anxious in this relationship, you were pretty anxious in this connection, and finally you are getting a chance to move forward. So moving forward, whatever that looks like to you guys, it's completely up to you if you want to stay in this. So yes, that makes sense with the 2 of Cups and the 10 of Wands now, because this is talking about your own choice. So this is like you are working on something and accordingly you're going to get the result. But at the same time, I think it's up to you if you want to like stay in this relationship and work on it and move towards this happily ever after, or if you want to just cut everything, cut every ties and move on. So it's up to you. It's going to be upon you, upon your own actions. So this could be talking about a relationship, of course, with the 2 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. I think it is about a relationship for the most of you guys. But if it is about a job or moving out or changing careers or changing cities or something like that, then again it's very much up to you if you want to stay here and make things work in the same city or in the same job or in the same career, or if you want to cut everything and move away to a new career, to a new job, to a new city. It's completely up to you. So this is not a lot of element of surprise. This is not something that's hitting you out of nowhere. This change is something that you've been working towards, and this is something that you will have to focus on, direct your energy towards and decide which course to take, which path to take. So it is completely up to you. I do think that it's a physical thing, it's something in this physical world, something tangible, something material. So yes, that is all that I'm seeing for you guys. Take a look at the next 4 cards in the group 3. There we will be looking at any kind of extra guidance from your spirit guides, from your higher self, from the universe. It's whoever wants to come through. It is pretty much open part of the reading. So I will see you guys there. Bye. Okay, so we are moving on to our last group here. So This group, if you guys chose pile 1 from group 3, then this is going to be a reading. These 2 cards will talk about any extra guidance from your spirit guides, universe, higher selves, pretty much open part of the reading. So we have we have you got the love, Hedarian energy, codependency and boundaries, and we have Hireth, I am not sure how to pronounce that, longing for home, homesick for the stars. Yes, so looking at these 2 cards, I think your spirit guides, your higher self are encouraging you to set very firm boundaries, and if you have any kind of codependency, if you have any kind of emotional patterns where you depend on other people, where you seek help from other people like all the time, to a point where it is unhealthy for you and for them, then you need to break free of those. If you guys have any energy vampires around you, you need to protect yourself from those. I think it is for going for the both sides of the reading. So if you guys have energy vampires, then keep them at a distance, set a very firm boundaries. At the same time, if you guys are someone who likes to depend on others, who have very codependent relationships with others, then you need to set firm boundaries too. You need to understand and you need to understand their boundaries as well. So it's going for both of them. If you guys are an empath, then both the cards make a lot of sense, especially with the homesick for the stars and longing for home. So a lot of empaths, they feel like they don't belong here. If you guys resonate with being a starseed or something, then this is the message from your soul family. They are confirming this. They are asking you to just trust in yourself. You have the whole cosmos, you have your soul family, of your spirit guides supporting you and protecting you. So even if you feel like you are alone here and you don't belong, then you always have your spirit guides to turn to. You always have your soul family. They've got your back even if you see them or you don't. So yes, that is all that I'm seeing for you guys. If you guys like the reading, if it resonated, please let me know in the comments down below. Like, share and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next reading. Bye. Okay, so if you guys chose pile 2 from group 2, then this is going to be a reading. Here we are looking at any extra guidance from your spirit guides, your higher selves, your soul family, the universe, pretty much open part of the reading. So we have you're not alone. It says isolation, physical connection and community. It reminds me of Hermit card a lot. And we have forge, don't follow, pave a new path, be the leader you wish you had. And the Fool card energy. Okay, so these 2 cards, yes, they resonate with a few of the piles, I'm sure. These cards are talking about I do want to focus on this isolation part of this card. It could be talking about you feeling alone, you feeling like there is no one. Also with the forge, don't follow, these 2 cards together, tied together, I think you are looking at something, you're working on something that has not been done before, or not a lot of people around you have done that, not a lot of people around you have gone on that path. You don't have an example to follow, you don't have someone who can guide you step by step. So it's always easier when there are people who've done it already and they tell you that, you take this next step. People who are in your immediate vicinity that can help you out with things, with your projects, or they can guide you on your path ahead. So this is so I do think that people are not like immediately around you who have done the same thing, but there are people in the world, there are people somewhere, there is this community, possibly your soul family. I think it is coming from your soul family, given the community and physical connection and isolation thing. Also looking at this card, I do think that many people from your soul family are incarnated on earth at this very time. So they are not like guiding you from a spirit realm. They are around you. So if you guys follow, if you guys like follow this path, like forge this new path, be the leader, if you guys go on this new journey that you know you want to go but you don't know how to, you will find these people, you will find the community that you crave for, you will find the connections. But at this, because they are somewhere around, you know, they are looking, they are working on the same thing or same things that are similar. You guys are working towards the same goal. It's just you don't be discouraged if you don't know how to move forward, or you don't see a lot of people working on the same thing or doing the same thing, because it does seem like that you're alone in this, but you are not. You're not. There are people working on the same thing, who are going through the same thing, and you will find them. You will find them soon if you keep going on this path. So you're I think this is your soul family coming through. A lot of the previous card had their soul family coming through too. So should we guys do a reading on your soul family? I think it's a good idea for the next week. I might do that in the next week. So yes, that is all that I'm seeing for you guys. You just need to keep going on your path, and you are definitely on the right direction. You're definitely on the right path, and you're not alone in this. You're loved, you're protected. Okay, yes. So that is all that I'm seeing for you guys. If you like the reading, if it resonated, please let me know in the comments down below. Like, share and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Okay, so if you guys chose pile 3 from group 3, then this is going to be your reading. Here we are looking at any extra guidance, any messages coming from the universe, your spirit guides. Soul family has been coming through a lot, so maybe from your soul family or higher self, whoever, pretty much open part of the reading. So we have, you're not for everyone, embrace your weirdness, face your true north. The message is coming for a lot of people. Stop, and the second card is void. Stop, embrace winter, great cosmic womb. Ooh, okay. That again, I do think that this is from your soul family, but we'll see. Okay. So we have, you're not for everyone, embrace your weirdness, face your true north. This message has been coming for a lot of piles. I think even in the upper groups it came through. It is talking about just being yourself, following your own path, even if you don't see a lot of people on that path, even if you feel like you're doing something that is completely out of the norm, then follow it, because that is what is going to lead you to success. And with the word stop, embrace winter and great cosmic womb, it is talking about isolation a lot. The previous pile talked about the same two things, which is pretty weird. If you guys were drawn to this pile, pile number 2 from group 3, then check that out as well, because there might be some messages for you. So with this, I think it is talking about isolation, because you are feeling pretty much alone in this new journey. You're feeling pretty much alone, that there are no people around you who are on the same path, and the people around you don't possibly understand what you're going through or what you're saying, or and you are spending too much time to make them understand. You're spending too much time to prove yourself. You're spending too much of your energy to be accepted, and for the validation. You're spending energy to get validation from the people around you, and your spirit guides, your soul family, your higher self, they are asking you to stop doing that. It's not healthy. It's not healthy for you at all. They are asking you to embrace your awareness. They are asking you to just be. If people understand what it is, then it's fine. If they don't understand, who cares? Screw them. Okay, it's you do you. Okay. And with the void, yes, it's the same thing. If they don't understand what it is, then you just have to stop. You just have to let them go. You have to be alone for a while. You are not going to be alone your whole life. That I can tell you. You will find your soul family. You will find the people who actually understand you. Even if it's not very immediate, even if you don't find them like right away, you won't be alone. It's just people who are not understanding what you're doing, or who you are, or who are not accepting you for who you are. You need to let them go. We will take one card for Yes, yes, I'm not surprised. It's the great serving, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. Yes, I think you are feeling very frustrated when they don't understand what it is that you are doing, or when they don't understand what you want from life, or when your goals and your expectations from life don't match theirs, when your path seems a little different, it kind of scares them. And you are also getting into a lot of fights, you're getting into a lot of conflicts, arguments. You're trying to make them understand that this is what I want, and they don't understand, and then you feel frustrated again. It's a cycle, you know, it's a cycle. So you're wasting a lot of your energy trying to make people understand yourself or what you want, or trying to get validation from them. So your spirit guides are asking you to stop that, because that's not healthy, and you're just wasting your time and your energy. So just be who you are. Who cares what the others think? Don't worry about it. Even if that means you have to be alone for the time being, then so be it. Because yes, this kind of energy is not healthy for you. Okay, so that is all that I'm saying for you guys. If you like the reading, if it resonated, please let me know in the comments down below. I really appreciate all the comments, and like, share and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next reading. Bye. Okay, so my last pile from group number 4, if you guys chose this pile, then this is going to be a reading. We are looking at the messages from your higher self, your spirit guides, your soul family, the universe, whoever wants to come through. It's pretty much open. So we have jump in, Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. What a fun card to show up in a reading about changes. And then we have trust the timing, trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. Well, pretty self-explanatory, both of these cards, especially when they come together. It's kind of weird, because I think you want this change, at the same time you're resisting this change, which is a very weird thing, because I think you want this change, okay? You think you want this change, but when the opportunity comes along, you are backing out. You're like, yeah, no, do I really want it? You know, you're doubting yourself. So it is telling you to trust in the timing, even if you feel you are a little impatient. For the other few of you who did not resonate with the confused energy, if you are feeling a little impatient, which would make sense with few of the piles. If you're feeling a little impatient, if you're feeling a little obsessive, that when is it coming, is it here yet, you know, that kind of an energy, then the universe, your spirit guides are asking you to trust the timing. You're not running out of time. This changes, this new blessing is not going to miss you. You're not going to miss it. It's not going to like walk right past you and you won't see it, you know. That's not going to happen. It's yours. It is yours. It's coming. Okay, the change is going to happen. You just need to trust in the timing, even if it is a little delayed and a little late. And with the jump in card, Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change, I think the universe is asking you to be adventurous and say yes to changes that are not in direct alignment with the thing you want to change. So it's like you want to change this one thing, okay? You want to change your job, right? But the change that is coming your way is something else entirely. Like maybe you're moving to a new city, like in the same job. They are like taking you to a new city, you know. You're being transferred, or your work is taking you to some other place, but you're not in. It's in the same job, and you want to change your job, and you're thinking that I want to change my job. I don't want to go deeper into this. I don't want to move to another city with the same job. This is not what I want. But the universe is asking you to just trust it, because maybe in the new city you will like the job better. Maybe in the new city you will find another job that you wouldn't have found if you stayed in the same city. Does that make sense? Because you are asking for this one thing, and you're getting this another thing entirely which does not seem connected at all in the start, but it is somehow connected with your original wish. It is somehow connected with the original change that you wanted, but you don't see it yet. And it's not your job to see it yet, it's your spirit guide's job to see and plan things that are way above your pay grade. In the 3D physical reality, we don't see a lot of things. Our spirit guides see a lot more in the higher I'm sorry, and the spirit guides see a lot more in the higher dimensions. So yes, they are asking you to trust them, and they are asking you to say yes to changes even if they are not in complete alignment with the thing that you want, even if they are not, they on the surface they don't seem like the changes that you were looking for or the changes that you were hoping for. They're asking you to say yes to them anyway, because they are somehow related and you don't see it yet. Okay, so trust in them, trust in the timing, say yes to the changes that are coming your way, take the risk. It would resonate with a lot of piles again but yes, take the risk. And yes, that is all that I'm seeing for you guys. If you guys like the reading, I need some coffee, give me a minute. Yes, so if you guys like the reading, if it resonated, then let me know in the comments down below. I really appreciate all the comments, and like, share and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next reading. Bye.